Alright, YouTube. Alright. This is the next game in the line of games that I wanted to play. One actually popped up right in my line as of yesterday. It came to my notice. But I'll let that be a surprise. Anyway, this is Delta V. This is a realistic take on space mining and what the future might look like. Or possibly should look like. I don't know. Let me pop in the music. That's the game. Lost my train of thought because the music surprised me. I've watched the tutorial videos about how to play. The first one was very explanative. The second one was more of just kind of intuitive of what you could be doing. Turn the music down on my end. It's blasting my ears. Just checking if the recording's going. I have a plan. And I'm going to try to make each video a run. Of going in, or 1 to 2 runs, depending on how long runs take. Of going in to the ring, mine, leave, go in again if there's enough time. Then I want these videos to take, like how my old videos used to be, of 6 hours long. So going on that, let's get into it. Blue moving closer, red's moving away, blips, shiny goods, ship, transponders legit, pirate run, don't start fights. This is Eclipse Prime to MRS 4276 Helium Pain. Your mine license doesn't check out, hold your ship for remote inspection. I wonder, can I increase HUD? Seems you're late for your periodic inspection of helium paint. Let's first check your iPod sensor orientation. Rotate yourself to 0 and hold that heading. Now velocity sensors accelerate to 20 ms into the ring. View from station flashes are drives. Oh, you could see other drives going off. Go to bright dense regions. Controls if you forget again. Red is broken, glowing is active. Red things are broken, glowing means active, outline, remass. Little gauge is a capacitor. This is your cargo bay. Things can fall out, burn towards to settle. Oh, X. Okay. You have a moment to fill this out. Get right back quickly. What is the set? What is the controls again? What is J? Reply when I call, or I'm talking, taking it. Reply when I call or I'm taking the ship back. Check console's aggregator. So, the deeper you go, the better it is from the tutorial that I remember. Geologists, we have none. So, okay, healing pain. It's time to check your mining equipment. Hold your position. Check your structure. Open it up. I detect ordinary targeting for you. Slowly fire towards reactor. Oh. Checking calibrations, autopilot tag, auto target lock on. Target one of the ice rocks floating around. You can hold your relative velocity to that rock and scan the area. Clear any ships. You're authorized to fire your math driver. Almost had a fucking wreck. Turn on things on and off. Fly to transfer power. Don't take power from broken thing. Okay. TB operation concludes. Head back to the station when you're ready. Stay. Good profit summons. Rings are dangerous. Turn things on and off. Fly to transfer power. Reply when I'm talking to you. What the f... Whoops, I pressed the wrong fucking button. What the fuck is going on? Hey mate, got any orders spare? This is a challenging drive for this core. Tough luck. This core, they're all challenging runs. Get on your own. I don't want to tell them to fuck off, because only that ore. That ship seems to be in distress. Unless it was the guy asking for money. What the fuck, asshole? Fucking blasting his drive in my face. Nothing on the Doppler. I'm chasing it down and see what the hell that is. And I should be mining. I might have enough. Whoa, whoa, let me check the maintenance panel. That asshole blasted me enough fucking heat that it caused me problems. That's called some fucking sideswipe shit. Oh, God. I'm playing with fire right now, because I could easily not be paying attention and slam into a fucking ash tree. Let's see, it's broken. Fuck it. I'm tired of running my ship into the Like, it's something you obviously need to pick up, but I ran out of fuel, because I know you're not supposed to go under your transit reserve. I've broken a fuck ton of my parts just trying to... Like, Dev, if you're watching this, for the love of God, make it something easy where I can send out, like, fucking, like, a grabber to grab it. In terms of, like, throwing out a line or something. I don't fucking know. Like, I might actually just outright restart. Like, if it is a fuck ton of money, my money's just gone, I'm just gonna fucking outright restart and say fuck this game. In terms of, like, that little thing right there, fuck it. Like, I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed that I've wasted so much time. I still haven't got it, and I don't have enough fucking fuel. Like, if I knew that guy was gonna fucking blast his thruster in my face and do a fuck ton of my, like, just do damage to me, I would have opened fire on him. I won't care what the implications are. I would have just killed him. Oh, I'm gonna come up with you and, like, start blasting my fucking engine on top of you. No, to storage. No, I'm good. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna keep all of this in. This might be like an extra long video, but fuck that. I'm not gonna take a fuck ton of damage immediately. Like, no. No. You can go fuck yourself, game. If I see something like that again, I can't immediately get it. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time and do a fuck ton of damage to my ship. So, there's no run 1. That'd have been run 0. Because that doesn't fucking count. Like, I'm just annoyed. It's my own fault. Alright, doing a lot better. Taking some damage from light newbie mistakes. Whoops. That got hairy. I don't know how much damage I did to my own vessel or how much damage he did to me. I feel like I did a fuck ton of damage to him by firing my mass driver into his ship. And we made 40 Rand on H2O. I'm going to send it to storage for now. For the sole reason of one thing. I learned that there's a stock market in this game. The mineral market. This is the current price, from what I know. It's right here, and then this is the prediction of up and down. This is what you can guess. That, oh, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. And if you have a crew, they can help you figure out the price, what's most likely going to affect the price in the future. Like, they're going over mineral reports in terms of, like, oh, these companies are going to be doing this, X, Y, and Z. No, V, I don't know what the hell V is. Valandia? Vaaldindia? How the fuck do you even say that? The V mineral. Self-taught education. Okay, these are self-taught education. These are education. So we got Sarah Michael or Mitchell, pilot, no experience. So I'm assuming experience means like amount of times they've actually gone out there and done things. I'm assuming salaries per trip. Or is that day? These are brand new ships that you can use that are fully kitted out, brand new. And then we have the ones down here. I'm assuming the warning means they're broken parts that you're going to have to fix. I'm going to pause the video real quick to check what the hell salary is. Okay, salary is apparently at the end of an in-game day. Sure, I'll hire a beginner. Course anticipation. Oh, and it's going to start the next day because I just paid them to get on board. A geologist. Price prediction. Determines the accuracy of the price prediction by your geologist, both station and mineral market during room drive. So they predict the price of the next upcoming time. You should estimate the composition of price and material. Is there a cheaper one? Geologists. No, apparently geologists are in really high demand. Who knew? I was so busy mining, I didn't even realize the fucking pirate was riding up on me. Skylar, welcome aboard. I'm also going to grab a geologist. You have no experience of actually doing your job, but you have a lot of book experience. Spent most of my money on grabbing people. I wonder if it's a bad thing. Next all I do is tomorrow. Actually, I can sell all of my V now, because V is not going to be worth anything more. Like, it's going to be worth more down the line, possibly, but it's a lot more predicting it's going to fall. So you might as well just drop it now. Platinum, PB, looks like it's going to go up in the future. This is the 23rd of 09. Okay, the white dot, as I'm pointing at the screen, is the current day. This is the current, like, looks like peaking points of prices of things. Now, there is a possibility that water is going to go up, but I'm just going to sell it. And I should probably sell this. No, I'm going to keep platinum, because platinum looks like it might go up. So the two things we really want to get is beryllium. Oh, actually, there's... Okay, what actually was PB? Also, Dev, have you watched past me raging at dying to try to grab this stupid blipper? Sorry, I rage a lot whenever things go wrong. And then it's usually my fault. I should have just backed off and went back to mining, but I was like, this has to be probably worth something. And yeah. Hickory's Epson's a metric ton. The logs. Because yeah, my mineral person predicted in the future water's going to go up slightly or has a possibility of going down. So they essentially can extend the prices, like showing you how far of what it's possibly going to do. B has a possibility of staying the same and going up in the future, but has a high likelihood of collapsing. W has a high possibility of maintaining to collapse. So you just want to get rid of V and W. PT has a very mixed neutral. Actually, no, it has a higher likelihood of collapsing than growing. So you only want to get PT right now. PD has a very high likelihood of going up. Iron, which is not that, is barely worth more than water in terms of like grabbing, like what you want to actually grab, is going to go up. Has a very high likelihood of going up and a very low likelihood of going down. Beryllium, which is that an actual mineral? Is that all I heard? I've only heard it called beryllium. Siri! What is BE? What is BE on the periodic table? Siri. Siri. Bring me the periodic table. Google search is like, oh, no. Yep, beryllium. What the fuck is beryllium? Strong still like oh, it's a very rare material. Yes, material. Mineral that doesn't really exist that much on Earth, it seems. Now, what can I put on this thing? Low stress hard point that has nothing in it. Disposable nanodrones. Specialized storage for disposable nanodrone components capable of rapid delivery. Selected parts of the drone assembly plant. I'm assuming that's recon drone. Cosmo is equipped with a remote laser, infrared, The similar matter topography map with a high gravitational disturbances represented hotter colors, signifying greater masses in the region, but materials if. Oh, so the mass of the region signifies more in the region. More asteroids, but there's possibly more minerals. MLF is the basic autopilot module capable of perceiving velocity and orientation of the craft using simple whatever the hell that is, determined by RCS firing by looking at open source. Widely available open source anti whatever reaction limiter model is used to cancel out opposing inputs. The autopilot is not capable of adjusting charges and changes in mass or thrust configuration. So basically, if I blow one of my fucking thrusters off, it's going to not comprehend what's happened. And it's going to keep trying to use the same thruster. So you could literally lose control of the craft on autopilot if you break the wrong equipment. Property of Starbus. Richfield to modern craft in these events. Heuristic systems combined with pre-trained adaptive angular thrust network, neural network adapted to mid-flight changes in the ship configuration, mass shifts, and thruster damage. Military piloting, and then the best of the best. You immediately place of the heavily armored LifePod 9000 focus on delivery of the basic survival information as reliably as possible. That's some garbage bottom bin. Oh, this is flying blind. You fly with nothing. You fly with nothing. You only got the feel of your ship and the hope of whatever god you worship that you don't die. The HAL 9000. Eagle Prospector. Oh, that's sleek. That's smooth. I love that. I could see why someone would spend $3,000 to grab this. Oh no, not metric units. I can't comprehend metric units. And I can see why someone would buy this for $25,000. I'm really tempted just to immediately trade in my K37 TNTRL for the Eagle Prospector. Although I can see what it's saying, that there's a little bit of information that feels like it's left off. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna learn the game a little bit more before I get rid of the basic system that I've realized that I know. These spring-mounted cargo bay baffle prevent accidental loss prior to deceleration. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Resolve mineral processing unit. Oh. Applies reactor directly to melt water contents out of the entire cargo so that mineral content can be collected and stored. This boasts of minimal power consumption and excellent processing reach, but heating process is inefficient, and much of the cargo and water is lost during processing. Oh, so this essentially just burns the water out of your cargo bay. But it has a chance of burning your actual cargo. Get rid of the water. Oh wait, no, actually it shows me right here. So that's it burning out the water. Oh, the Nakamura MPU. Because I can say the Japanese thing, but I can't say the normal English, the Japanese translated thing, but I can't say the normal English fucking words. Of course, the Nakamura MPU actually makes it where you can stay out there for longer, because you can just keep processing, or you can track down water and just process it and then keep mining actual stuff. Smelting units is made for efficient mineral processing. Regardless of energy cost, it uses a combination of laser cutting and direct and microwave beams to efficiently dismantle. Okay, that's where we get into the remass recovery. Interesting. This is where we get into, do you want to be able to stay out there long and grab more minerals, or do you want to stay out there or do you want to grab more minerals but just shove them into your cargo hold? Long-range research vessels. The Voyager fabricator sacrifices cargo space fabricator inside, right there, with a series of cryo rings preventing excellent propellant reclamation. This combination of mineral processing and rapid selective laser sistering unit by Nakamura Dynamics and Dabo Microengineering resupply Valium. You can resupply the Van whatever the hell iron ammunition, disposable nanodrones that are basically you could make shit. That's what I'm getting from that. Dark pallet system. Micro generator starring design to those popular MRS thrusters. Use up to 300 megawatts of energy, and like the turbine, requires external power to operate. So backup generators, in case you run out of power. Turbine. I could get the twin turbine for no apparent reason. The capacitor is the thing I kept, like, triggering. And when I was opening fire, because I was using all of my, like, capacity to try to kill the pirate when I should have been letting it like recharge to fire. That's what was happening, and I realized that like I should stop like trying to just kill him and wait for the power to come back. The Rosso Antov 506 nuclear fuel rods, commodity called sun shards, stranded fuel for early intercept NTR designs. The 506 utilizes liquid thorium-based cores, salt shell, stress, main propulsion. Stock of K-37. Okay, K-37 seems like it's a baseline mining ship. Winner of the Torch of the Year 2051, 2 decades ago. Documented Dynamics Pulse nuclear thermal rocket promises low maintenance and expensive thermal rocket that relied on internal shock waves to direct thrust. While it does deliver an impressive thrust and low maintenance was required, so the exhaust chamber requires a significant amount of periods of warm-up. Though the exhaust velocity is underwhelming to today's standards, that's popular due to low price and operating requirements. It has near over double the thrust, but it also has triple the fuel costs per like thrust with it. Thermal consumption less pulse thrust. Oxygen, hydrogen plasma, oxygen, hydrogen plasma, pulse thrust, pulse thrust. So if I'm ever desperate for money, I would want to switch to this engine. But it requires power to operate. So if you lose the reactor, you can't use your engine. Oh, and the engine shift, I was trying to run away, and I was like, how do I, why is the big engine not firing? And I'm like, being a dumbass. This is a military thruster. 500 propellant per second, but that thrust, though, well, it is a military design. They were more concerned about going fast than, well, not using your fuel as well. Military supply lines, you would have as much fuel as you would ever need in most cases. I'm not going to be buying anything, I'm just like checking this out. Standard propeller tank. Long-range propeller tank. Long-range propeller tank, the thermal up to 8,000 kilograms of propellant. These tanks are approved for interlunar and short-range interplanetary missions. Honeycomb cells prevent mass shifts during maneuvers. Oh, but I'd be so damn heavy that it'd be nearly impossible to use this. Upgrades. Because power would just shut down constantly. extended tank. Okay, with the standard tank would... Look past the propellant tank for their thermal rockets holding up to 15 kilograms of propellant. They're applied for shuttles and large drones in short range. Station authorities advise using consistent in the rings. Honeycomb cells prevent mass shift during the maneuvers. Oh, that was what was probably happening while he was trying to back off. I blew holes through his propellant, didn't I? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Is it just showing you what will happen when you thrust, and that's it? So, okay. When I take this one, it's a lot quicker to drop because I'm carrying a shit ton more weight. But I think that's the first thing I'm going to buy is the long-range propellant tank. Because we ran out of fuel before my storage was full. And until I get my storage full, also before I do anything else, I need to get the cargo baffles. Because if I'm going to fill up my cargo bay, I'm going to want as much space. I want to keep everything in there, so I'm not constantly having to re-grab stuff. So, propellant tank, as I'm going through everything else. That's if I want to not be able to mine. From what I saw, I remember there's a grabby arm. Nani? Oh, it's 50 grand. Mainstay for most underfunded salvage recovery and search and rescue operations across the system. Some pilots have used this system to enter the industry as independents through important notes of only legitimate salvage derelicts transfer the salvager. Authorities may pay a finder's fee for a bounty for a ship that has a prior owner, provided the salvager is clear of any standing warrants and bounties. In addition, the recent expiration of the patent of the sand bus protocols have revealed a capacity for government to handle or possibly retaliate some more efficient and affordable than the drones. So yeah, the first money amount that's going to be going to that after I buy this brand new long-range propellant tank is I'm buying that. so I don't have to run after things. Now this is the fun part that I know of. This is where you can tune your thing. So like, let's say I want maximum thrust. Oh, so the reason why it's balanced is for you to be able to use it defensively and fire at other ships. Because if I put it as the maximum power, then this thing would have been ripping the other ship to shreds, but I wouldn't be able to get ore that easy because it would just yeet the ore into the ether. Lower values can make ore achievement more manageable, higher values more defensive. I need to go equipment real quick and look at how much ammo I have. Oh, I could easily run out of ammo. That's the problem. I'm gonna spend more money. Buy more ammo. When it bounces up like that, that's when the system has to shut down and relaunch. And then reboot. Which is bad. That means you can't do anything. In terms of, like, stuff on the HUD. I'm not gonna mess with the ammunition because I need the mass driver power, because I'm going to need it to be high. All ships equipped with low thrust economic extron drives that are in plan of travel by using little propellant. During your drive the ring, you can choose to use your main drive instead, cutting down the travel time significantly at the cost of increased propellant transit. So, what if I cut all the propellant xenon transit drive usage? Oh, we're so heavy it takes 96 hours to get to the... Current transit time is 12 hours. Oh, but I don't need propellant to get back. That's the thing. The base start is with using propellant. Oh, I get it. You can go over your propellant usage and run off propellant, but you can use xenon gas to get back. So even if you run over a little bit, you can use xenon gas to do it. Now I want to use to get there. Proximity alert. Radar detects object within proximity range. Apart from what? Later detects an object with a proximity range. It will switch to autopilot to performance mode to ignore comfort limits of acceleration. So it'll attempt to dodge. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna bump that up to 250. And you can go about 60. Relies on a various sensors to orient the ship the way you require. Some circumstances reading can be inaccurate, causing a maneuver to overshoot, increasing sensor counts to make your maneuver slower but more precise, while increasing it will improve the speed of overshooting. I'm going to make our ship slower. Autopilot leeway tolerance. On how strictly the autopilot would adhere to pod orientation. Higher valves provide better remass economy, but lower ones will cause better accuracy. So remass, I'm assuming, is the cost of stopping your ship. So, like, if I did this thing's going to be extremely accurate, but it's going to use a lot of propellant to do so. Let's watch this. Boom. That was like 20 propellant just to maneuver. They're like 20. This tunes out strictly our pilot here to plotted vectors. Higher drifts tolerance will improve recon and mass, with lower ones will improve accuracy. I'm not gonna mess with this. Angular velocity. Velocity in setting and heading. Higher values allow swift maneuvers, while lower ones are limited. Micro seismic sensor. Just the refocusing of the cargo inbuilt mineral sensor. I don't have one, do I? Oh! That's the thing on the... So I can make the sensor more focused on the container if you have these baffles in. But I'm going to actually leave it like right here. Target temperature. Set temperature for the reactor to try and maintain. Higher temperature will result in better thermal and electronic performance, at the risk of causing turbine to get a meltdown, to galling and meltdowns. Jam rods can cause severe fluctuations, causing targets to values to just skyrocket. So if my rod breaks, boom. If you're not trying to dump heat. So half is a good happy medium, it seems. So the higher the temp, the more power. That's what I'm getting. So if you had things that didn't... Because I'm assuming there's parts that cause heat. Like, I'm excited to go out back again. Although, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it in this episode. So I'm taking way too much time fucking around. It's to protect space habitats by cracking incoming ice, sailing hostile ships. Oh, this one was used against me. So he was literally microwaving my ship. Defensive mining operation and mining operation. Circumventing the provisions on the SOFI Treaty on semi-sentient weaponry. Because it's sentient, I'm assuming. Or semi-sentient in terms of it has to figure out what's coming at it. PD MWG can retrofit it for small craft. Proprietary extensions to IFF protocols result in undesirable behavior. Multiple recorded cases of it targeting not disengaging the when line of sight was interrupted. This system was only approved for use. Oh, that was what was happening. Is like I would get behind an asteroid and it was firing around the asteroid to try to get at me. Oh, this thing can haul ore to me. Or at least put it in my path. I'm gonna spend all of my money. Watch, everybody. I'm gonna go out there with this. I have a plan. And then lose the ship. Or at least take so much damage it's not funny. But until I get more money, I'm actually gonna put these impact absorbers. Because I was still running into things like an idiot. I'm wondering if you can tune the impact absorbers. No. Oh, I need heat to thrust. I've spent the entirety of my money. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I have this right here, this nest egg, in case things go wrong. That is 48,000. No, I'm wrong. That's not 48,000. I was adding a zero. That is 4,800 base bucks, or energy credits, or what the hell is this? Anyway, that's me been dicking around in the damn market for so long, and then raging earlier in the episode. So we got 0.01 course anticipation. Gear efficiency of 25%. That means of fixing my stuff. A repair limit of 71%. Price prediction accuracy of 52%. Tactical awareness range of 500 meters. Which is, I'm guessing, decent. Coordinate tracking time of 11 days and 2 hours. Wait, what happens if I take this off? So we have to get up to asteroids, pretty close to asteroids, but we'll find out what it is. So I got 2 self-taught people on board my ship. And one actually, like, I have an education, but I've never gone out on like, doing my job before. And also, I'm wondering how many of, like, if they gain experience over time, and if they demand more wages. Because if they don't demand more wages, and they do gain more experience, or they demand, like, minimal wages, because, hey, they know you. Das friend. So, 15,000 space bucks a day. And we already paid for today, because we got them on board. Unless they immediately want it at the start of midnight. Then we're going to have some problems, because it's going to take 12 hours to get there and 12 hours back. Anyway, that's a problem for future me. If you liked that video, please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.